Okay, welcome to episode 1 of Wildcard. So I'm doing something a little different for this one. I'm basically making a series of actually making this feature film that I'm working on that we're shooting in November. And I want to make it basically episodic and really start from the beginning and show you guys behind the scenes all the way till we shoot, till we go into post-production, festival, distribution. I kind of want to show everything. I haven't really seen, many filmmakers start kind of documenting the journey from before they even start shooting. So I kind of want to show everything. And right now we're still early. So this film's called Wildcard. It's a story about a professional tennis player that, when she was young, 16, 17, she quickly won a Grand Slam and was really on the ascent before her drug addiction basically got her suspended. And then, another scandal happens before she basically goes into rehab. And then at the beginning of the story, she gets out of rehab, gets picked up by her brother, and has to go back to her family home in Tijuana, Mexico. And basically the story is really about the family trauma, about the family bond between them, because it's a tennis family. The brother was also a guy that tried to go pro, and the dad was their coach. So it's a really complicated relationship, and it's really about that and addiction and, also her comeback as well. But the focus is really the dynamic there at home and trying to come back from all this. So it's a story that I'm really excited about, a story that means a lot to me personally. I still play tennis, but I played tennis for 25 years, longer, I think. 30 years. And 20 of those years, I'd say maybe 18 of those years, I was really pursuing tennis and trying to go pro. So there's my cat. And basically that was my main passion, it was something that I pursued. I was trained like a professional. I was trained 20, 30 hours a week and ended up playing college tennis. And I didn't end up going pro, which it's its own story and obviously very hard to do. But anyway, it was my biggest passion, and very hard at the time for me to move on to something else. It took a really long time, and then before I found filmmaking, which I'm really passionate about, but that took a really long time to find that. So that all factors in, but this story means a lot to me. It will be my first time directing a full feature film. I directed a short that's on my YouTube channel. That was my first time, but I'm now going to direct a full feature for the first time, which is a whole different thing. And obviously I've produced and I am producing, and that's very different in a lot of ways. But this one I chose to direct because the story means a lot to me, and I think for me, if something means a lot to you, then I think you should do it yourself. Because to me, I'd rather, if anyone's gonna mess this up or screw this up, I'd rather have it be me than produce and be disappointed with the result, or wish that, I wish we would have done this differently. Here I'll have full creative control. So I'm excited about that, and obviously there's a lot of risks with that. It'll be my first time. The budget will be very low because very hard to get investors to put a significant amount of money into a first-time director, which makes sense. But for this one, I'm also putting a lot of my own money in, so that's a big risk. And there's obviously things that I want to make sure I do well and really prepare, which is what I'm already working on. But I think it's going to be fun, exciting, nerve-wracking, and I'm excited to share it as we go along and hopefully give kind of a behind the scenes of everything, not just the glamorous parts. So right now where we're at with it is where the script is almost done, I would say, or at least a good draft of it is done. I paired with a really good writer on this, which I'm excited about. I'm a decent writer, but I wouldn't say I'm a great writer. I also don't think it's my number one skill, but I'm definitely very involved in the story, and obviously with the rewrites I'll be very involved. But I'm excited for her. She's a really talented writer. She's also Mexican American, which I think is really important for the story, since it is about a Mexican American and takes place in Mexico, in Tijuana, which is its own culture. It's a border town, and my wife is from there, so I have a lot of experience going there, and it's very different. So, but I think I really needed a writer that can capture that. So I'm excited about that, and I think right now we're kind of still working on that. I've already started prepping some of the scenes, and in terms of like the visual and using shot deck to basically see kind of how I want it to look. Because at the end of the day, as a director, I think that's a big part of your imprint is the tone of the film. Because different directors can take a script and they can be very tonally different films. So really determining the tone right now is what we're working on, what I'm working on. And raising financing as well. Obviously, I have the minimum to shoot it, which is not a lot, but it's my money, and I've saved that for a while, so that'll be, I have that already, so there is a minimum version of this. Obviously, like any filmmaker, you want more so you can add elements to it, but that's kind of where it's at right now. So we're working on all that right now. Once we hit June, we'll be heavier into the rewrites, and then all the way obviously till November to keep working on it. But I'm excited to kind of show you guys the next steps when we start attaching more and going into crew and production and pre-production and planning. So I'm excited to share all of that. And if you want to follow along, definitely subscribe, and hopefully it ends up working out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.